Welcome to Silver Fern Brand. My name is Phil. If you are here, it's most likely because you've seen either one of our ads or somebody told you about us and you're interested in about us. I am a direct, blunt person. Let me be direct and blunt right now. Silver Fern Brand is not your standard supplement company. Our approach is different. Our objective is different. We do not chase trends. We are not chasing price points, margins. We're not trying to be a popular brand. Don't care about that crap. If you want to learn more about what makes Silver Fern Brand different and where we came from, stick around. If you do not care, which is totally fine, go click the button on where to get started and get started. So what makes Silver Fern Brand different? Everything. The answer is everything. The most common reason that a company launches a new product is because a category is trending. So something is trending on social media. Some famous doctor or social media influencer says, oh my gosh, this is the new amazing ingredient. Everybody gets super excited about it. Brands see that. Brands go into their manufacturers and they say, hey, we need to launch a product in this category at $29.99, for example. We need to be into it for $4.50. Go. The first thing that the company's interested in is launching a product that's trending first. The second thing they're interested in is margins, price points. They want to be able to launch a product with enough margin to be super successful. That's the second thing they're interested in. If the product needs to be flavored, believe it or not, the third most important thing that they're interested in is the flavoring profile. They need to make sure that you think it tastes like candy and that you love to drink it or chew it like a gummy every single day. That's the next thing they're interested in. The last thing that they're interested in is the ingredient you're looking for on the label, and do they have a whole bunch of cool ingredients on the label so that you recognize it on the label so you can go check and you buy the product. That's typically how it happens. Is that ingredient on the label the same ingredient and the same quality of ingredient in the research studies that you're super interested in? Maybe or maybe not. Many times it's not, meaning it's always less expensive to launch the name of an ingredient that's a standard ingredient that is not expensive, that has not been clinically tested. So the name of the ingredient on the label may match what you're interested in, but the quality specs of it may not match it. And then many companies do not put the ingredient that you're looking for at the clinical doses that were used in the research study. So you may find that name that you're interested in on the label and go, wow, that's really cool. But it may not be the same quality of the ingredient that you really need to be taking, and it probably isn't done at the right dosing. Why? Because all that costs money. Once again, margins were the second most important thing to them, right? Silver Fern doesn't do that. Silver Fern, one, we're not chasing trends. When we start off creating products, to be frank, either my family needed it, my employees or their families needed it, or you're asking about it. That's what makes us launch products. I don't care about what's trending, just don't care. What I care about is helping people get over issues. So we identify an issue or a problem. We research the root cause of that problem. Like literally, we dive in and go, what is the root cause beyond genetics? Everybody's like, oh, genetics, that's not, listen, beyond genetics, there are things that are causing problems. We research what causes the problem. We identify what those causes are. And then we go find ingredients to help address those causes because you're coming to us to help address root causes. That's typically what you're asking for, right? So our team goes out. I never said it needed to be $29.99. Never said I needed to be into it $4.50. Never said that we needed XYZ margin. Didn't say that. There are no boundaries around it when we go out to create product. Our people go out, they formulate a product to match what we need to hit an objective. They come back most of the time with clinically studied ingredients and for sure at the clinical doses, or if it is a standard ingredient, they're using the standard ingredient at the highest quality we can get that matches the research studies, and then we always use it at the clinical doses that we need to be using to match the research studies. We need the science to align. Next, we go way beyond science. Science is great, reality is best. Most companies do not do this. So after we have formulated a product, after we've created it, after we've looked at all the science, we still launch the product in small sample containers and we verify it first. So once again, the formula's done. We verified it. We then manufacture sample runs of it that we have real life people take and use and test because we want to verify that the product works. Why would we do that if we spent all that time on the research? Research does not always align in reality. It doesn't. Think back the last 30, 40 years. How many times has research and science been wrong on any subject? Yeah, see the problem? So we literally, not only do we verify everything on the science side, we verify it on the reality side. We love blood work. We love to see people go from this to this. We love to see the timelines. We want to know the actual timelines. We want to know what doses actually are most effective because some people have mild issues, some people have moderate issues, and some people have severe issues. We are effective in our process. All we care about is results. That's it. So once again, if you do not care to learn more about our company, which is totally fine, go click on where to get started. For everybody else, I'm going to explain why Silver Fern Brand is the way it is. So Silver Fern Brand was started primarily for three people. This is why it started, and it's really selfish. My daughter was 12 years old when she was diagnosed with a rare pain syndrome called amplified musculoskeletal pain syndrome. She was treated back at Boston Children's Hospital for that. The doctors were amazing. We're grateful for that. They did not have answers for her digestive health issues, meaning they did not have the tools to help her. So for her severe constipation, they told her she'd be on Miralax for the rest of their life. They did not have an answer for her severe bloating, her food intolerances, and all of that. As her father and my wife, her mother, that was not acceptable. Okay, so one of the primary reasons we launched Silver Fern Brand was to help our 12-year-old daughter. Number two, my wife has Hashimoto's. Way back in the day, her Hashimoto's resulted in very thin hair, a lot of hair loss, brain fog, weight gain, joint aches, everything. She was always cold, by the way. She had all kinds of issues. And then me, man, I had I had everything from stomach issues like reflux, heartburn issues. I was popping acid blockers like candy. Looking back, I had SIBO and or IBS, meaning most foods caused me to have severe bloating. I was the person who looked basically pregnant by 4 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon every day. I had food intolerances. I had developed several food allergies. I had environmental allergies. I had been hospitalized for having liver toxicity issues, and I do not drink alcohol. If I saw somebody that was sick, saw them from a distance, may have come in contact with them, I was going to get severely sick, like the man cold galore. It was going to result in either, at the very least, a sinus infection, if not bronchitis and walking pneumonia, and I was going to be on antibiotics. If I am describing anybody, then any of you that are familiar with any of these things, we created the products and the programs because of us. We created it because we needed it, and there was no answers. We assumed there were other people like us. We had family members that were having similar issues. We had friends that were having similar issues. And Silver Fern Brand didn't start as our primary business. I had other companies. We started doing it to help people. That's all we did it for. We wanted to help people we wanted to have people have an alternative to be able to get results in life because they weren't finding it anywhere else. That's Silver Fern Brand. If you want that approach to digestive health and whole body health. By the way, we're way beyond a digestive health company at this time, and we are going way beyond standard products. So are we, I would argue, the digestive health company? Yeah, I would argue we are, because we are doing things effectively. Our outcomes are amazing, but we are going way beyond that. If you like that approach, come see Silver Fern Brand. Please follow the instructions. Please do the protocols. And last, everybody always asks us, how do we buy? Silver Fern Brand has shitty margins. We don't have great margins. That's just the truth. Our business model is to help as many people as possible and still keep a business afloat. If you want to know how to buy and save, always subscribe and save. Subscribe and save on the protocols for the time required. Just do that. If it's in a bundle or a kit, buy it in the bundle and kit, buy it on subscribe and save. That's how you save. You'll always save between 25 and 35% that way, and you can get into your own account at any time and just turn it off. We keep it simple because it makes customer service a million times easier. Once again, it's selfish. We hope that you come into Silver Fern Brand and we help you. We're very good at this. We would love the opportunity. God bless. Bye.